Alrighty everybody, welcome to today. Today we're going to focus a little bit more on the adductors and the hamstrings, so your inner thighs and the back of your thighs. So what I want you guys to do is we're just going to start with a hip rock first. So you're going to be down on one knee, kicking that opposite foot out to the side as far as you can go. Then all we're going to do is nice and easy, just going to rock back as far as I can go and then come right back forward. So nice and easy, sit back, and obviously the farther back we go, the more tension there is. We'll do the exact same thing on the opposite side, so kick one leg out as far as you can go. Sit back, 2, 3, good, nice and easy, don't force it. 4, 5, good, great job. Alright, so now we got the hips open just a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to turn these glutes on. This is a very, very difficult kind of activation drill, but we're going to see what we can do today. If you can't do this, you guys can do this in a quadruped position, which is just on your hands and knees. But all we're going to do is we're going to kick straight up, so I'm lifting the knee off the back of the floor, and then I'm going to bring it all the way up so it's 90 degrees and kind of perpendicular from my body. So bring that knee up, and you're trying to float the knee the entire time. And also keep in mind that we're trying to do this with control, right? We're not trying to swing this. We're not trying to use momentum to our advantage. So nice and easy. Pick that knee up by flexing at the knee, driving the foot up to the ceiling. Good. Knee off the floor, float back, and you should feel your glute working really, really, really hard. And if you're really tight, or maybe not even strong in the back of these end ranges, you're going to feel that it's very difficult not to compensate. So also pay attention to that. Alright, so as always, like I said, we like to start with some activation just to kind of turn some things on and kind of open up the hips, but most importantly kind of activate some of these muscles before we get into the longer stretches. So what I want you guys to do now is we're going to go into kind of a hurdler stretch, right? But we're going to do a hurdler stretch, but we're going to do it with a little bit more of kind of rotation and lat at the top. So you're going to go one foot, obviously take that right foot, put it against the inner left thigh, right? And you're going to grab your left foot, or as best as you can, or as close as you can, and then take that right arm and go over top of the body, right? So you're actually relaxing it. So there's a little bit of rotation here, right? So you're going to feel this in the lower back, the quadratus lumborum, the lats, obviously the hamstrings and the calves. Good. And once you get into this position, try to, like I said, get yourself comfortable through your breath, right? Let your breath do all the work here. You're not really pulling on the toes. You're not trying to force the stretch to the hamstrings and the calves at all. Right? You want to feel everything on the right side of your body, from the lats to the lower back, and then obviously everything on the left leg on the back side, from the calves to the hamstrings. Right, nice and easy. Remember, when you're breathing, we want to try to think about breathing into the bottom of the ribs, breathing into the stomach and the lower back. Big inhales, long exhales. Alright, now we'll switch sides. I want you guys to take your left foot, put it on the inside of your right thigh, grab your right arm or your right hand as close to your right foot as possible. Take that left arm, go over top of your body, rest it right over top of that right arm. And nice and easy. Try to focus on the breath. Inhale through the nose. Hold. And exhale. Good. Remember, your exhale is telling your muscles, it's telling your nervous system, it's telling your body that you're okay, and it allows it to kind of relax and get into a deeper stretch. If you guys are short with your breathing, if you guys are holding your breath, you're not promoting this relaxation that we're trying to get from these stretches. So you hear me repeat this a lot, but really, really focus on your breath, guys. And if it's easy, one thing that really helps me out is to focus on a count. 3 or 4 seconds in, 5 or 6 seconds out. Try to repeat that in your head and focus on that breath. Alright, now we're going to kind of work on almost like a forward-backward split here. So you're going to go back on the right knee and you're going to kick that left leg out straight in front of you. And you're trying to obviously open up hamstring here on the front side. So you're going to be on the back side, you're going to be on the knee on the front side, and you're going to kind of try to create as much distance between your left foot in front and your right knee in back, like you're trying to go into a traditional split. You're using your arms to support yourself, right? So you want to try to think about how much weight can I put on the front foot, but obviously without pain, and this is a very kind of sensitive stretching position to be in for most. So use those arms to kind of support you. If it's easier to, maybe even holding on to something next to you to kind of help with stability. And then once you get here, just due to the sensitivity of the position alone, I really want you to nail this breathing down. So inhale, hold, good, long exhales. And every exhale, you're going to feel this position get a little bit easier. You're going to feel your body feel like it can go deeper. And that's where we really want to push and promote here, is that during these exhales, that you're actually trying to get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Right? Don't force it. Remember, we're stretching here for tightness. We're not stretching for pain. But allow that breath to take care of it. Allow the weight of your body to take care of it. Allow the time in these positions to take care of that. Good, almost there on this one, guys. Great job. Good, so what I want you guys to do is nice and easy, just slide yourself back. Right, we're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So now we're going to go left knee down, right heel, leg in front. We're trying to create as much distance between the right foot and the left knee as you can. One of the things you see here too is what I want you guys to try to pay attention to is your spine position. If you're really, really, really tight, you're going to feel like your body has to be rounded to be in this position. But we're trying to do our best to keep the spine tall. We're trying to do our best to keep the spine long in this position. Good. And what I want you guys to do is come back to the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Slow and controlled. No matter how tight, no matter how sensitive you might feel in this position, focus on the breath, right? Every time your body starts to freak out, your breath is what's going to bring that parasympathetic response back, right? So long, deep inhales, long, deep exhales, right? And if you got really good practice with this, I want you guys to kind of work on a longer inhale and a longer exhale than what you're normally doing. Sometimes it's easy to start with something like a 3-5, but work your way up to a 4 or 5 second inhale, maybe a 6 or 7 or 8 second exhale. The longer these exhales can get, the more you're facilitating this response that we're trying to look for here. Great job, guys. We're almost there on this one. Good. And that front foot, try to pull that toe up to the shins, or you kind of get a little bit more of a stretch in the calf, and you're going to feel even more tension in the hamstring doing this. You kind of keep a little bit of active, right? You can, if you point the toes, it makes it a little bit easier. I want you guys to think about pulling the toes up to the shins. All right, great job. So nice and easy. Let's pull ourselves out of there. And what we're going to do for this last one is we're going to go wide leg forward fold, right? We're going to do the standing. So if you guys are in socks or a slippery surface, just be careful because it's kind of natural for your foot to want to continue to slide out. And if you're anything like me, this is not a very easy stretch, right? So we want to go as wide as we can. And as always, tightness, not pain here, but your arms are your support, right? These are the legs in this position almost, right? So we're trying to let the legs slide out as far as we can. And you're going to feel this all in the interior in the middle of that leg. Right, so on that medial side of those adductors, that's where all that stretch is going to be. So we want to try to do our best to not turn the feet out too much and keep the toes relatively straight. We're not going to go too long in this stretch. We're almost there, more than halfway. Nice and easy. Like I said, use your arms as much as you need them. Right, try not to rely on them. Right, try to keep as much weight over the legs so you're actually getting some tension there. Good. A couple more deep breaths, guys. Almost there. Good. All right, nice and easy, guys. Let's get out of this one. That's it for today. As always, if you guys need a rebound, don't be afraid to lay down or walk around. But as of today, that is it. Take care and have a great day.